Happy mid-morning, guys. All right. Well, for me, it's supposed to be 93 today, and for you guys, it's probably pretty hot. And we are now in a second day. This has been declared again today for Friday that we are in a level 1 heat emergency for the grid for a good chunk of the eastern half of the United States. Okay, 13 states are under a level 1 emergency. This is basically everything from roughly New England all throughout the Ohio Valley. As PJM has come out today and said their quote, prepare your generators. So be aware of that. Of course, the White House is coming out and blaming this on global warming and everything, which is a complete crock of shit. PJM came out and said this is a direct correlation to the decarbonization policies of the federal and state government. I want you to look at a chart here real quick. If you look in the lower left corner, this is the information as to where electricity is being generated as of 6 o'clock Eastern time this morning. Okay? Nearly 50% of the electricity generated is coming from natural gas. Take another, roughly 30% there, 35 maybe, coming from nuclear power. Oh, take another 20%, and that's coming from coal. If you look in that circular graph there, take a look at the red sliver. Oh, you can't see that one. That's how much electricity we're generating from solar. Take a look at the green sliver, that teeny tiny one that maybe 1 or 2%. That's what we're generating from wind power, okay? This is what I've been saying over and over and over and over again, is renewable energy is a decent 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th source of energy, something to use, but certainly not something that we can even possibly consider as a primary source of power. All right. This morning, talked about giving away a couple more solar generators. What do we talk about all the time with those? Those are backup power sources. Those are emergency power sources. Those are not sources that you can rely on to run the HVAC system, the lights in your house, your refrigerator, your freezer, your oven, your stove, whatever need be, your coffee pot, etc., etc. All right? It's not, I've got a solar generator. I just flip on the power. No. I mean, even with the setup I have, that's enough to run the basic necessities for a short period of time and can't run my HVAC system. Obviously, you take that on a bigger scale from a household to, a city, a state, a region of the country, and you go, why doesn't this work? Let me ask a question for all those people who are driving around in your Priuses or your Teslas today. How well are you charging that car when they're telling it's a grid 1 electric emergency? Well, gee, I went out and charged my car, but now I have no air conditioning, and nor does the rest of my block, because my Tesla has a full charge to it. Let's go back to this chart again. All right, I want you to look at it again here. Take a look in the lower right-hand corner. The load forecast, this is as of about 7:30 this morning, okay, where we are. And as you can see, we're starting to pick up. We're a little over 100K. We will max out somewhere mid-afternoon, late afternoon, at around 150K. The grid supposedly can handle that. Okay, I think we can handle up to 180 somewhere is what PJM says they can handle. Does that mean everywhere? No, because as some of you guys told me yesterday, hey, it's 75 where I am. It's 93 where I am. Some of you were telling me about it being over 100 where you are. So yes, you're going to have more load in some places and less. It's not like we use an equal load of electricity across the country. I'm pretty much betting there's a lot more electricity used in Las Vegas than there's used in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Okay. So you can't just go, well, look, across the board, it's okay. You still have to plan on what's going on for your area. So we bring in your area into point on this one. How's your water situation? Okay. Question for you. Live down in Texas? You're not the problem here with the electric grid. But yeah, we have an emergency water conservation stage 5 issue down in areas in Texas where people have been told no water use unless it's essential. Okay. No watering your lawn, no watering your garden, no filling your pools, no washing your cars, no doing anything like that. It wouldn't surprise me that it's going to be, you need to take Navy showers. If you know what a Navy shower is, it's where you get wet, you shut off the water, you soap up, you turn on the water, you rinse off. Okay, conserving water. Not that there's any issue that I have with conserving water anywhere. As a prepper, we all need to be doing that, okay, because it's a limited resource. A renewable one, yes, okay, as long as it rains, but I don't know about you, but it's kind of looking a little brown around here. But this is around Killeen, Texas, and apparently they have problems there with having enough water. Of course, they're claiming that there's a pipe burst or something, but nobody can find any proof of that. And of course, what am I hearing from you guys? Oh, the people are going, well, hey, what? It's no big deal. Fort Hood's here. The Army will save us, or the government will save us. This is typical liberal bullshit. Okay. I don't know, but I was in the Army and I don't remember ever seeing any water generation equipment that the Army had. Okay. Not possible there. But this is what they're talking about down there. This morning, they had a 24-hour reserve for the city. That was it. Remember what I was telling you guys about yesterday? Filling a bathtub? Leave the water in the bathtub, okay? Leave it there for the day. Who cares? What are you putting in a bathtub? 20 gallons of water, 25 gallons of water, something. I'm not sure what the capacity of a bathtub is. But that way you got some water that you can use either to get a towel wet and wrap it around your neck. You've got something that you can drink. It's bath water. It's still tap water. Okay, as long as you got a clean bathtub, you're okay. Word of advice: clean your bathtub before doing this. But yeah, you should have, in a situation like this, any sort of empty bottles you have in the house filled with water. Whether you're in Texas where there's a water problem, whether you're in Ohio where there's an electrical problem, because we don't know. This is the idiocy of this administration and every Al Gore worshiper, John Kerry. Oh my God, climate change. It's freaking summer, okay? It gets hot. And it's not that we don't have the capacity, the transmission capability, whatever, to get electricity. It's because of all these idiotic regulations and decarbonization that we have power emergencies. We're a first world country, or at least were at one point, okay? When the United States of America has electrical issues, that tells you we're turning into a banana republic, a third world country. Why do we have this? Because of the jackass in chief in Washington and all the minions on the left who are too fucking stupid to understand that the capacity is not there to meet their climate agenda. I've told you guys many times, if you fully charged every battery in the world, all of them, we have enough electricity at normal use of power, not heat emergencies, at normal use of power. Every battery in the world, we'd have enough power stored to last 75 seconds. That's it. Okay. I don't know what else to say. This is ridiculous the hoops that they want us to jump through. You need to conserve this. You need to do this. You need to put solar panels on your house and do all what and convert your house to solar, and no more gas stoves and no more gas water heaters, and the latest one, no more gas generators. Because guess what? When they get rid of the gas, the nuclear, and the coal, we get that little sliver on the map again that shows how much electricity we're going to have. And I hate to tell you guys, if you go back to that chart, solar and wind cannot come close to producing nearly enough to run a light bulb. That's it in each one of your houses. Forget about the air conditioner, forget about the water pump, forget about anything like that. Solar and wind do not create enough electricity to run one light bulb in each house in the United States for one day. Can't be done. Okay? So the next time somebody comes up to you and says, go green, no CO2, stop the carbon, everything like that, hand them a freaking light bulb and tell them this is all the power you get today, if you're lucky, with this idiot running the show. Therefore, if you're smart, you'll vote Trump 2024 and get every idiot liberal on a raft in the Atlantic Ocean with nothing other than a screwdriver, and let them figure out what they want to do from there. Pinball out.